Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Watkins on the out route. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Hurts gets this to Sanders, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run behind center with Gainwell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On 2nd and 2, Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He gets this to Davante Adams. Shifts by him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his left. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and open. Man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the